What happened when your unit finally got the budget they'd been requesting for years? We'd been asking for new radios for 6 years. 6 entire years. Our communication equipment was from the Gulf War era. Batteries died every 2 hours. Static so bad you couldn't hear anything. Half the units just didn't work at all. Our company commander, Captain Brennan, submitted the same request every quarter. New tactical radios. Cost about $40,000 for the whole unit. Pentagon kept denying it. Budget constraints, they said. Meanwhile, we're running missions with radios held together by electrical tape and prayer. During training exercises, we'd resort to hand signals because the equipment was so unreliable. My buddy Curtis actually ran messages on foot during one exercise, like it was World War I. Sprinted 2 miles across the training area because our radios were completely dead. Captain Brennan was furious. Wrote another request. More detailed this time. Explained how the broken equipment was creating safety issues, how it affected our mission readiness. 6 months later, got another denial, then another, then another. This went on for years. New soldiers would arrive, hear about the radio situation, and ask when we'd get new ones. Soon, we'd tell them. Command's working on it, but nothing ever changed. We just kept using the same garbage equipment that barely functioned. Then one Tuesday morning, Captain Brennan called formation with this huge grin on his face. First time I'd seen him smile in months. Gentlemen, I have incredible news. Our budget request has finally been approved. After 6 years of asking, we're getting our funding. The whole company erupted in cheers. Finally, new radios, modern equipment that actually worked. The funds will arrive next week, Brennan continued. $65,000 dedicated specifically to our unit. Even better than we'd asked for. $65,000 could get us top-of-the-line radios with money left over for other gear. We spent that week planning. Wade suggested we get extra batteries too. Pierce wanted upgraded antennas. We were like kids planning Christmas morning. The following Monday, 3 enormous trucks pulled up to our compound, started unloading equipment, but something looked wrong. These weren't radio boxes. They were huge crates. Really huge. Heavy-duty shipping containers being forklifted off the trucks. Captain Brennan walked out with a clipboard, looking confused. Started reading the delivery manifest. His face went from confused to angry to completely defeated in about 30 seconds. What is it, sir? Curtis asked. Brennan just pointed at the crates. Open them. We crowded around as specialists pried open the first container. Inside was the most ridiculous thing I'd ever seen. A ceremonial cannon. Not a modern weapon. A full-size replica Revolutionary War cannon. Solid brass. Mounted on a wooden carriage with giant wheels. What the hell is this? Wade said. We opened the second crate. Another cannon. Third crate. Another one. Fourth crate contained cannonballs. Solid iron cannonballs. For decoration. The delivery driver handed Brennan the paperwork. Sign here for your unit's historic military heritage display package. Turns out our budget request got approved. But somewhere in the Pentagon procurement system, someone changed the order. Instead of tactical radios, they'd purchased 4 ceremonial cannons for our company. Cost $62,000. The entire budget gone on decorative artillery from the 1700s. Brennan called headquarters immediately. Tried to explain the mistake, but the procurement officer said the order was final. Budget allocated. Items delivered. Case closed. But we need radios, not decorative cannons, Brennan shouted into the phone. Your unit requested equipment. Equipment was provided. File a new request if you need something different, which meant starting the whole process over. Another 6 years of waiting probably. The cannons sat in our motor pool for 3 weeks. Nobody knew what to do with them. Too heavy to move easily. Too expensive to just throw away. Then some general visited our base for an inspection. Saw the cannons sitting there covered in tarps. Asked what they were for. Brennan, completely exhausted from fighting the system, just said, historic display, sir. Unit heritage. The general loved it. Thought it showed excellent morale and tradition. Took photos with the cannons. Wrote a commendation letter praising our company for honoring military history. That commendation letter got Brennan promoted to major 6 months later. His reward for accidentally creating a heritage display nobody wanted. We finally got new radios 2 years after that. Different budget cycle, different request. By then, half our company had transferred to other units. Those ceremonial cannons are still there. Became a permanent fixture. New soldiers have to polish them every week as part of details. The brass plaques on them read, donated by Grateful Command in recognition of outstanding service. Nobody mentions they were supposed to be radios. Last I heard, the unit uses those cannons for change of command ceremonies now. Fire them off with blanks during formal events. Cost $62,000 to get decorative artillery we never asked for, while running missions with radios held together by tape. That's military budget management in a nutshell.